the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, being represented here by the Minister of Women Affairs, our Home Minister, Hajia Zainab Maina. Your Excellency, my friend and my sister, the wife of the Vice President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Hajia Amina Namadi Sambo, permit me to recognize my Lord, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Aloma Mutal, ably represented by my own mother, my own role model. You may not know much of her, but those that knows her very well. She is my inspiration. I, as a person, when I was younger, I liked to learn from my elders. I don't like following those ones that either they don't have the same, two of us that don't have any idea, or the ones that I seen you, but I like going to learn from those that I know that they can teach me. So she's my mama, and she called me, my daughter will mother you. Always listen to me, follow my footsteps. And I did according to her. And I know that in my own state, she built something like this for we the women. Where in my own state, all the women gathers. She teaches us skills acquisition. She teaches us what to do. And at that time, she called me. She said, one day, God will see you through. And actually, when I become the wife of the deputy governor, by then she was the wife of a governor. And she called me, my daughter, the same thing, I want you to be like me. I want you to do what I'm doing. I will be there for you. I said, she carry a lot of women. Oh. She has money. Oh. I don't have money. And now she wants me to carry this woman. She says, see the way I'm carrying the Rivers women. Do the same in Bayelsa State. And believe in me, she did not end by encouraging me. She took it upon herself. Travel all the way as a governor's wife. Imagine if it's some people, you're a governor's wife, the other person is a deputy governor's wife. You will look down on that person. But she take it upon herself, travel all the way from Rivers State to Bayelsa to come and she gathered me, she taught me what to do. and she invested on it. When I said I don't have money, she said, God is there. Why are you shaking? I am behind you. And today, by her advice, here I am. So I always call her Auntie Mary. She's a wonderful woman. A woman, as you see her, that's how she is. Those that are close to her knows her very well. And she's a woman, a lover of women, a woman that believes when you grow, you need to carry other women along. And she did that in River State when she was there. She carried all of us along. Some of us today are a living example of Auntie Mary. Auntie Mary, we are grateful to you. Ably represented by Her Excellency, Honorable Justice Mary Odili. We are grateful to you. Thank you very much. Especially, I am grateful to you. Your Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor of Sokoto State, Ajia Mariam Shagari, distinguished senators and their wives, especially our sister, Chairman Senate Committee on Women Affairs, Senator Helen Esweni. Members of House of Representatives and their wives, and let us specially recognize our brother, although we are talking of the girl child, but the men are also here to support us. Honorable Emmanuel, you are quite welcome. Honorable ministers and their wives that are here, special advisors to the presidents, especially that of gender, Asmawo, and also special duty, Mrs. Sarah Ben. Wives of service chiefs and heads of security agencies that are here with us. Permit me to recognize Your Excellency, the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria, and Her Excellency, the wife of the Nigerian ambassador to South Korea, that is also here with us. Members of diplomatic or top government functionaries here and their spouses, the MD of Patro Oil, Ajia Bola Shagaya, our mama, our own women presidents, not the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, but the women presidents, a woman that I believed we women are proud of. National Council of Women's Society, Mrs. Nkechimba, the Deputy National Coordinator for Women for Change and Development Initiative, Remy Kuku, President of International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, our wife of former House Leader of House of Representatives Tumini Akogo, Chairman of Council National Center for Women Development, and also former Minister of Women Affairs, Mrs. Becky Igwe. Our host, the woman that gathered us here, the woman that believes in women, the woman that believes that she can do it, the Director General, National Center for Women Development, Mrs. Onyeka Owenu. Chief Executive of Friends Africa, Dr. Ikemba, you're quite welcome. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion. Representative of UN organization, my Lord, spiritual and temporal, our resource persons and paper presenters at this summit. May I specially recognize my daughter who delivered the keynote address, Chidi. Thank you so much. You made us proud. Especially I, your mother, I am proud of you. Various women organizations, market women, and the rest, FIDA, National Council, Women for Change. If we name you one by one, we might not go today. And my daughters from various schools, you are quite welcome. Gentlemen of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and may we specially recognize the men that has come here to grace this wonderful occasion, the pastors, the bishops, you are quite welcome, the imams. Thank you so much for coming. I am pleased to welcome you all to this very important summit on women and the girl child, jointly organized by my office and the National Center for Women Development. This summit could not have come at a better time than this, especially now that increasing concern is being expressed on the inadequate attention being given to girl child education. Security of the girl child in the school premises is also another issue of utmost importance. This summit is expected, among other things, to reflect on the many issues concerning the girl child and propose practical policy review to enhance the education, health, safety, and security of the girl child in our country, Nigeria. The recent abduction of some girls of the government girls secondary school, Chibok, in Borno State, is still fresh in our minds. This unfortunate incident brings to the fore the need to give greater attention to the fulfillment of the basic consideration of establishing schools for the girl child, such as location, protective fencing, presence of adult overseers within the school premises, security, and other basic amenities required to make the environment conducive for learning. According to the World Bank, girls' education is one of the most effective ways of ending poverty in developing nations. As an educated girl grows into a woman, she is able to build her self-confidence, and she is able to overcome obstacles and succeed in life. An educated girl child is prepared to do anything for herself without any feeling of incompetence and incapability. Education is what made it possible for these young girls, Pakistan child rights activists, Malala, and the Indian activists to become recipients of Nobel Peace Award. Education is what made our own Chimamanda an international acclaimed writer. All of us know her, Adachi. This is my dream for the Nigerian girl child. This summit, therefore, could not have come at a better time than this, when there is the urgent need to propose a strategy response to the kind of unfortunate incidents that befell the Chibok girls. These girls have the right to education and should therefore not have been denied this right as the action of the Boko Haram insurgents shows. The advantages of educating the girl child or woman are numerous. This can be summarized as follows. Children of educated women are less likely to die before their first birthday. Girls who receive education are less likely to contact HIV/AIDS and thus less likely to pass it on to their children. Educated women are less likely to die during pregnancy, childbirth, or during the postnatal period. Increased education of girls also leads to more availability of female health care providers. Educated girls typically marry when they are physical and emotionally matured and are able to bear and care for their children. Educated women are more likely to participate in policy discussions, meeting, and decision-making, which in turn promotes a more representative and effective government. Educated girls and women are less likely to be victims of domestic and sexual violence or to tolerate it in their families. As women became more educated, they are less likely to support militancy and terrorism than similarly educated men. Educated women have a greater chance of escaping poverty, leading healthier and more productive lives, and raising the standard of living of their children, families, and communities. Unfortunately, though about 60% out of the estimated 61 million children said to be deprived of access to basic education across the world are girls. In the same vein, statistics have it that about 100 million girls worldwide are said to be primary school, but are not able to finish. Also, in many countries of the world, the gap between girls and boys' education has continued to widen. The situation in developing countries is even wider. Of particular concern is the poor situation of the girl child education in the sub-Saharan Africa, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia regions. For instance, in Afghanistan, Burkina Faso, Chad, Mali, Niger, and Yemen, girls are said to attend school for barely 1 year, while in sub-Saharan Africa, 4 out of 5 women do not even receive any form of education at all. In Nigeria, available records show that about 10 million children are not attending school, while about 52% of young women who complete primary education are said to remain illiterate. This situation has caused the UNDP to issue a warning that the target of achieving universal primary education by 2015 might be missed by at least a decade, unless something drastic is done. According to UNDP, by 2015, 47 million children will be out of school, and 19 million of them in sub-Saharan Africa, while 46 countries will not meet the target of universal primary education until after 2040. Some reasons have been given for the poor female enrollment in schools or poor education for girls. These reasons include poverty, low economic value placed on female children, negative traditional practices, and misrepresentation of religious doctrine on the value of women and female children. Some other reasons responsible for this situation include child labor, child marriage, and child trafficking. All of us know early marriages is part of it. These and many more are some of the reasons why we must all support education for the girl child. We should therefore begin to advocate for legislative instruments for the rights of the girl child to education. I think our senators are here, members of House of Representatives are here, Eswene and Emmanuel, you will help us. This is to ensure that for every boy that is educated, a girl is educated as well. We need more schools close to the homes with more women teachers. In establishing these schools, there is the need to ensure that adequate security measures are put in place to guarantee the safety of our children, especially the girl child. Additionally, there is also the need to have well-trained house masters and house mistresses to guide and monitor the children in the schools, particularly those in the boarding houses. Remember what happened in Chibok, where nobody is in the school with the children when they are adopted. In developed country, when you go to UK or you go to London, you see parents live inside the boarding house, inside their hostels. Adults live there with them to know what happens to the children. It's very important. It must, however, be emphasized that the responsibility for the education of the girl child is not for governments alone. The parents, the community also have critical role to play in ensuring that our girls receive quality and adequate education. Remember when Auntie Mary, Justice Mary Odili, she touched it. And when our guest speaker, the girl, she touched it. Because when we are talking of the girl child, not only the government, parents has a role to play. The community has a role to play. The parents are the primary cause. They are the primary beginning of the growing up of the girl child. Because remember, Auntie Mary said, when she was thinking of what to do, am I to do law or do accountancy or do another thing? Her father put her through. Her father was there for her. Her father guided her. My daughter, do this. And she listened. And that's where she finds herself today. one, we the mothers, we have a great role to play. At the same time, the children must listen to us, the mothers. Because the men go out there to look for what to give to us to eat. But we, the women, we are always there with our girl child. We are always there for our children. So you must learn to teach the child the primary things. Remember, a mother is the one to bring up her girl child. She must teach her girl child how to wear clothes, how to talk in public, how to walk in public. And even when she's growing up, mothers know that primary thing, that a mother must educate her girl child. Even how to wear pants is you. It's we the mothers that we call the girl inside. You understand? When you know, we won't talk that side in public. We take her inside and ask her how to teach her how to wear pants. But today, mothers are not doing that. They left the girl on her own. The girl automatically turned to a boy. Just like as Helen said, the girl is ready to climb the tree. But may God help the mothers. And may God help our children to listen to us. God will see us through. More resources should also be invested on women development. Investing in women helps to enhance the productive potentials of African economies. According to the World Bank, educating the girl child has a direct positive impact on the health of a family. There is also a popular saying that when you educate a girl, you educate a whole nation. That's where, remember, I said it, that the men goes out, we the mothers are there for our children. If the mother is not educated, what is she going to teach the child? So God should help our mothers. Based on this, it can be seen that the link between education and development cannot be overemphasized. That is why governments all over the world have continued to make heavy investments in education and are encouraging children, especially the girl child, to attend school. So many states issue the girl child free education, and even federal government. I know the girl child is always free for everything. Even in politics, they ask them, even the form for the woman is free. Everything is free. It's the man that pays. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in the course of this summit, our resource persons and participants are expected to, 1, help us gain a deeper understanding of the issues that affect our women and girls. Advocate for issues related to the rights of the girl child. Encourage participants to build partnerships in the advocacy for girl child education. Encourage investments into women and girls. Help in building the skills of young girls. On this note, let me urge you all to engage in productive discussions that will bring about good policy to enhance the potentials of our women and girls, so that in addition to caring for themselves, they can also contribute their quota to the development of their families, communities, and the nation at large. In conclusion, I expect that this summit will be an annual event. And I urge you to develop the framework to make it a reality. May I therefore invite well-meaning individuals and corporate organizations to continue to support and partner with us to realize the goals and objectives of this summit. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once more I thank you all for being part of this event. On this note, it is now my pleasure to declare the 2014 two-day summit on women and girls open. I thank you for your kind attention, and may God bless you as you go back to your different destinations. Thank you, and God bless you.